Guess we're gonna start calling these episodes "Free Game," and maybe I'll change the name in the future. But I just want you guys to know the game that I have, right? That's helped me, like, get through, whatever I'm going through. So today's free game is going to be talking about networking. All right. So recently, I was just laid off, right? I was affected by everything that's going on, and I want to show you guys how I'm getting through that. But before we go forward in this episode of Free Game, I want you guys to follow this in real time. If you guys are on TikTok, follow at VJ Britain on IG or TikTok. But TikTok is where I show you guys, I kind of document the process of what I do on a daily basis, right? So let's get back to the episode. So we're talking about network. Okay. So let me paint the scenario for you guys so you guys know what I went through. So right after my workout, let me tell you, right after my workout, I get a message from my leader, right? That's right over me. A great guy, but um, yeah, I seen that on the meeting there was a HR person too as well. And I was just like, my spider senses went off. I was like, hey, something ain't right, something ain't right. But you know what? I was mentally prepared for that moment, and I'll dive into that on a later episode of Free Game. But for today, we're just talking about network. So on my wife's birthday, I got the message in the morning right after my workout. So I was like, okay, eventually got to tell her, but I was already mentally like just bulletproof, right? Because I have a strong network, I have strong protocols that we'll get into in it shortly, and I was just like ready for it, right? So because I already have other things going on, and I understand the lay of the land, I didn't, blame myself. I didn't blame the company. It is what it is. I learned a lot through them, and I'm forever grateful. But I want to talk about how mentally I was already ready to essentially bulletproof, right? So I was talking about my protocol. So every day, if you guys follow me on TikTok at DJ Britain, you guys will see and hear what I do on a daily basis. So number one, every morning I get up around the same time. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I, wake up a little later, but typically I'm up, anywhere between 3:45 to 4:30. Okay, I'm up. And then after I'm up, I'm doing my normal, getting my water, tea, or coffee. But then I'm right, hey, thank God, a sense of gratitude. You gotta have that each and every day, no matter what storm, no matter if you're on the high or you're in the low valleys. You gotta be grateful, right? So that's number one. And then I spend time journaling my thoughts, right? So the stuff that I tell myself each and every day, and just so times like this, I'm ready. So make sure that you pray, you meditate, you journal. That's essential, right? And then I get into my time blocking. Okay, what did this is the hack. What did you do? What did you plan for the night before for the next day or for that week? Typically I plan Sundays for the rest of the week, right? So that's that. But then sometimes I don't get to that in detail like I would like. So each night I've been locking in, and I'll plan out the next day or a couple days just so I know like what's in front of me. That's essential. And then you got to have the fitness boy in there each and every day. I'm like, man, I'm locked in right now. I'm on this program. I have a concept too. So if you guys are blessed to have a concept too or access to a concept too, definitely hit your boy up, and you guys can see on IG at VJ Britain like what I do. So typically for my accountability, I have part of my network is a fitness component, right? To where I'm accountable to those people. And we're gonna dive into that in a little bit. But those three things. So my meditation prayer, where God gotta have it, Jesus, let's go. And then, journaling. It's essential. Gotta have it. It's we don't make excuses. We gotta have that each and every day, right? So if you need to look yourself in the mirror and say those affirmations, do what works for you. But me personally, I write them down and I'm starting to say them, right? So and then the fitness, healthy lifestyle. That's whatever you train your mind to do, your body will follow. So through whatever valley or mountaintop you're at, you got to keep these three pillars. They're huge. All right, so let's get into the meat of this, which is networking, right? So number one, man, I can't tell you. As soon as I got that news, I still haven't posted on LinkedIn or you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've been transparent with my TikTok people, and I just been because I want to show you guys what it's like being in the recruiter seat, the delivery seat of how to build those relationships and things of that nature. So I want to keep this very very short. So if you see me looking away, that's what I'm looking, trying to keep this 10 minutes or less. But build those intentional relationships. Sometimes, man, like it's not what's in it for me. It's lead with this. What can I do for you? How can I add value? What do you got going on? Like with good intention, because people gonna see your heart. People gonna see your passion. People gonna see these things. So number one, build, but build with organic, good-hearted intention. Number two, add value. Whatever skill set or gift you have, you should know this by now. If you don't, you need to go through some type of self-discovery to figure that out and then hone in on that thing and be able to give that freely, right? Without anything in return. Like just build that. And then, man, I'm telling you, it's out of here. Okay. And then, like I said, you got to have a good intention. But then here's the key though. You got to connect regularly with your network. Let me give you a prime example. For example, I was hauling a SUV with a trailer the other day, right? So my big brother, has been driving trucks for 15 years, right? So I could have went to YouTube and got, typed in that how to back up a trailer, but I went to the source. I went to the source to get it. Yes, I could have. Yes, I advise you guys to do your research and things of that nature on Google, YouTube, but I went to the source to get it, and boom, I was out of there. Weezy out of there. All right. So then the last thing is be transparent. Be transparent with your network, right? So like I said before, like I'm not knocking anybody that's expressed anything on LinkedIn or social media about their job situation. I'm just doing it in a more intentional way. I just built up my network over time to where I have them in sections and sections in my mind like buckets. Okay, this is fitness. This is accountability. Okay, this is the spiritual, network. This is the financial network. This is the mentorship, the leadership network. This is the parenting network. Okay, this is the job network, and then it's subsections under that. But that's how you got to intentionally build your network, right, and add value to those people and communicate on a regular basis. Hey, can I grab you coffee? What can I do for you? Like type of thing, right? Like, so I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and hey, if you guys are listening on Apple or Spotify, give us a 5-star review so we can continue to add value. Make sure you share this with a family or friends that need this encouragement and to understand how to network. And if you guys want to see another episode on networking, I will be happy to give you guys some free game. Until next time, peace and love.